Jason Knauf, a former royal aide, is back in the spotlight after breaking his silence on the Meghan Markle bullying allegations. He worked closely with Prince William and Kate and also served as Harry and Meghan's press secretary, during which time he raised concerns about Meghan's treatment of staff in an email that was later leaked to the media. The allegations surfaced just before Meghan and Harry's explosive Oprah interview, with Meghan dismissing them as part of a smear campaign. Appearing for the first time in the 60 Minutes Australia documentary, Where There's a Will, he said he wouldn't change anything and has no regrets about speaking out.
Listen closely. Power, tradition, and silent battles shape these palace walls. When Meghan Markle arrived, every move was scrutinized. The campaign against her began instantly, words, accusations, and headlines. Let's uncover how this modern royal drama unfolded. Meet Jason Knauf, a palace insider whose power came not from a title, but from access. As communications secretary for both the Cambridges and Sussexes, he shaped royal narratives and managed crises. He was more than an employee. He was a confidant, privy to private moments and sensitive strategies. Knauf helped Meghan draft personal letters and navigate relentless scrutiny. His role bridged the royals' private lives and the public's insatiable curiosity. For a time, he was a trusted member of the Sussexes' inner circle. But this trust made his later actions all the more significant. When an insider speaks, their words carry weight. Knauf's journey from trusted aide to chief accuser turned a private conflict into a public spectacle. His credibility became a powerful tool, one that could protect or destroy. What happens when that tool is used to attack? In media strategy, timing is everything. Just before Meghan and Harry's Oprah interview, bullying allegations against Meghan surfaced. No coincidence. The timing shifted the narrative, putting Meghan on the defensive. This was a masterclass in strategic communication, hijacking her moments of triumph. When patterns repeat with precision, coincidence fades. The allegations against Meghan weren't random. They were part of a deliberate campaign to create a negative narrative. The difficult Duchess. This caricature played into harmful stereotypes about ambitious women, especially women of colour. The narrative was built step by step, whispers of being demanding, stories of staff departures, and finally Knauf's formal complaint. This gave official weight to gossip, transforming rumours into concrete accusations. The narrative offered a simple explanation for the Sussexes' rift with the royal family, blaming Meghan, not the institution. It deflected scrutiny from systemic issues, protecting the monarchy by sacrificing one of its own. The palace and staff were cast as victims, reversing the real power dynamics. Consistent messaging across media outlets suggested a well-managed flow of information. Knauf's evidence provided the official source material, legitimizing the story. The palace supplied credibility, the media amplified the message. This was the architecture of a takedown. The media is a powerful force, capable of nurturing or destroying reputations. In Meghan's case, certain press outlets became the main vehicle for attacks. Jason Knauf, a communications expert, knew which journalists to approach and how to frame stories for maximum impact. Leaks from unnamed palace sources became routine, painting Meghan as demanding and difficult. Anonymous sources meant Meghan couldn't confront her accusers. She was fighting shadows. The institution remained silent, damage done through proxies. When Knauf's formal complaint leaked, it gave official justification to years of negative gossip. His statement was the seal of approval on the narrative. For the public, headlines based on a senior aide's words seemed irrefutable. The media wasn't just reporting, it was an active participant in shaping public opinion, wielding a narrative supplied from inside the palace. Perception was expertly manipulated. One incident can be dismissed. A series reveals a pattern. The campaign against Meghan was a sustained effort, starting with trivial stories, protocol breaches, closing her own car door, designed to paint her as an outsider. As her popularity grew, so did the attacks, from minor breaches to character assassination. Every decision was scrutinized and framed negatively, creating an environment of perpetual crisis. Jason Knauf's formal complaint escalated the campaign from informal leaks to documented assault. Its leak in 2021 was the checkmate move, giving the palace a reason to investigate and overshadowing the Oprah interview. The pattern, a slow build-up of negativity, followed as immense, turning private pain into public ammunition. It's a cautionary tale about trust in a world where confidants can become adversaries overnight. When an insider like Knauf speaks, his words carry institutional weight. But credibility and truth aren't always the same. Why would a trusted aide turn on his principle? One motive: institutional self-preservation. After serving the Sussexes, Knauf advanced within the royal orbit, aligning with the Cambridges. His actions could be seen as loyalty to the future king and the institution. By making a formal complaint and testifying, Knauf created an official narrative, one that would outlast headlines. His version became part of palace archives and legal history. The timing of his actions served the palace's interests, not just his own. This was a calculated move in a larger power play, using personal testimony for institutional gain. To see the full picture, we must question these hidden motives. The campaign against Meghan Markle is more than royal drama. It's a modern cautionary tale. It shows the power of institutions to protect themselves and the vulnerability of individuals targeted by coordinated campaigns. Tactics like leaks, narrative control, and weaponized insider testimony are used everywhere, not just in royalty. This saga urges us to be critical consumers of media, to question timing, sources, and motives. Meghan's story reveals how public perception can be shaped long before facts are established. It highlights the perilous position of outsiders who challenge the status quo. The personal cost, emotional and psychological, is immense, often overlooked in public spectacle. We're left with a deeper understanding of hidden power structures. The whispers on the Windsor winds are the sounds of a system protecting itself. This case compels us to look beyond the facade and question the official story.